Hello, Duncan here, and welcome to Alton Towers Stargazing Pods. I'll show you inside in just a moment, but first let me show you outside. It's absolutely spectacular. Look at this place. So one of the whole points of this accommodation is that it's meant to feel like you're glamping. So I don't know if any of you watching have ever gone glamping before, but the whole thing is that you have these small comfortable pods which you use to, basically it's like camping but a bit more glamorous, glamping. So I've got pod 915, so let's go in and have a little look, shall we? So unlike the other accommodation on site, which uses of course a card or a phone, stuff like that, these use physical keys. So you do have to pay a £10 deposit, and if you get towels, because they're not included, it's called a towel package, you have to pay £10 for that package as well, deposit. Both of those are, sorry, £10 not deposit for that, but £10 deposit for the key, which you get on checkout. So as you can see, these pods have double opening doors. They've got glass in the front. Now that's quite nice because during the day you have it open. If you're sat in here, you can get a lot of sunlight coming through, which is absolutely fantastic. And then at night time you've got these two curtains, as you can see, which you use to block out the light. Up here you've got a outdoor spotlight, perfect for at night, because online it says you don't get room service to these, but you now do. I was told that at check-in. So you need, of course, to show, hi, I'm at 9:15, switch the light on if it's dark, especially in the winter months. We'll enter now. So as you enter, you can see there are two single beds. Both single bed has a ledge with a UK socket, of course, and a USB. It is a 5-volt 2.1 amp. So you'll get an okayish charge from those. And then you've got your, what's kind of like a double bed. It's not completely a double bed. It's a bit smaller, but it's quite nice because it's this whole back space of the pod is the bed, which is really quite nice. And then over here, as you can see, you've got a double gang and one USB. It would have been nice to have a dual USB, since there are two possible. These can sleep 4 people. They even say 4 adults at a push could fit. Now, not only do you get the pod, but you do get breakfast like in the other accommodation on site. But this is a bit different. Unlike a cooked breakfast or a continental in one of the restaurants, like if you're in the woodland lodges or the tree houses, you get access to the crooked spoon for breakfast. When you're in these pods, it's a takeaway breakfast, so it's either meat or veggie option, a vegan veggie option. So you've got, for the meat options, it's a sausage or bacon bomb, and for the vegan veggie option, it's a vegan sausage bomb. And that comes with a hot drink, so a coffee or a tea, or orange juice as well if you don't drink hot drinks. So really to fit that glamping theme here, really quite cool. It's all to fit this theme of glamping, which is really quite nice. You spend a lot of time and It's incredibly busy when you're in the park, so to have somewhere to come back to that is just disconnected, relaxing, really quite nice. You are right in the heart of things here as well, so funny enough, as I said, the hotels are right there, so you can go to all the activities in the hotel, such as all the shows, and there's bars and the restaurants. If you do want to go there, you just can't go for the breakfasts, of course. The Crooked Spoon is the designated restaurant for the Stargazing pod, so if you are going to have dinner, it is right here. It's literally right behind where I currently am. So the Stargazing pods are pretty central, really, for food, because you're quite a close walk to the Alton Towers Hotel and the Splash Landings Hotel, and on the opposite side you're right by the Enchanted Village, so you can walk around there. So you have best of both worlds, really. You've got both sides, which is really, really quite nice. What else? So, unlike the other hotels, these work on physical keys. Physical keys, which is an interesting one. Okay, so now let's talk about the pods. They're really nice. Best of both worlds. You've got the park right here. You've got all the hotels surrounding you. So not far away from the Alton Towers Hotel and Splash Landings, so you can go over there, watch the entertainment. On the opposite side, you've also got the Enchanted Village right behind you. This is technically can be seen as an extension to the Enchanted Village. So you've got the Crooked Spoon right there and a beautiful walk. It's absolutely stunning in the Enchanted Village. So you get all the music playing and you can walk, and it's absolutely fantastic. And another really nice thing about these pods is it's relaxed. It's such a relaxed atmosphere around here. There's no music playing. All you can hear is the birds chirping in the trees, and that's really, really nice. Especially a perfect disconnect after the busy day in the park. The park is a hectic day, so this is really a nice disconnect, a nice relax. Not much more to say really about the pods. I'll show you the facilities, because as you have noticed, there's no bathroom in the pod. You also don't get towels. You have to pay for that. It's called a towel package. It's £10 for 4 towels. Not bad. And the Alton Towers towels, they're not that. They're quite nice. They're pretty decent. And you have to pay a £10 deposit for the key, because it is a physical key, unlike the rest of the resort, which is a digital key. So that is one thing. If you're not happy with that, this isn't the accommodation for you. Online it says there's no room service, but that's not true. There is room service here. It exists. Then the way I know it exists is I was given the menu for it. So when you check in, there's 2 different pieces of paper you get given. So you get the Crooked Spoon's menu, the food menu, and then you get a letter, which basically tells you welcome and all that. And I'll flip the camera around so you can have a look at what I was given. It's quite interesting. So, my time here in the Stargazing pods at Alton Towers Resort is now finished. And I wanted to make a quick, basically my full opinion on the Stargazing pods themselves. Now, they are a fantastic accommodation style here in Alton Towers. Due to the rural nature of the park, they can have something like this. Don't come into it expecting luxury as you'd expect from the likes of standard Alton Towers accommodation, such as the woodland lodges and the themed rooms in the Alton Towers Hotel. And of course, all the rooms in general are quite luxurious. These are, for these style pods, very luxurious. The mattresses are only yay thick. Take that into account. If you go camping, or if you've been camping, you'll know the mattress style. But overall, not bad. They were warm, comfortable, generally nice. If you're spending all day in the park and all you want is somewhere to sleep at night, say you go from the park straight to watch the evening entertainment after you've had dinner, and then after the evening entertainment it's time to go to bed, these are perfect. If you're not planning to do that every night and you do want a bit more space, the hotels or the woodland lodges are for you. You don't get, as you can see, a lot of space. Space is a premium in these. I'm all by myself on this visit, so this is more than enough space for me. I had basically the whole pod as space, and what I did is I took the mattresses from the single beds and I put those under the mattress for the double bed to make it double thick, and it worked perfectly. Made it very comfortable. So it's one of those, you need to look at what you're wanting. The next question that gets asked a lot about these pods is it worth it? The standard rate is £99 a night. When you compare that to the hotel, which is like sometimes £240 a night, and you compare it, you're getting a good amount for the price. It is by far, it is the cheapest accommodation on site, but at the same time it's not bad. It's decent. And I'd say if you just want a place to sleep in between the park, but you still want to be in the middle of everything, so you don't just want to be randomly somewhere, such as a hotel in Alton, a B&B in Alton, sorry, or a hotel in Stoke, and you drive in or you catch a bus. If you want to be in the middle of everything, this is a good choice. You still get access to the resort guest entry into the park, so down by Galactica you can still use that even if you're in the hotels here, in the pods here, sorry. And you can still go to all the bars and restaurants for lunches and dinners. If you're not in the park, of course, lunch, or you leave the park for lunch. And you have access to all the bars as well, so the Crooked Spoon outside tables, the Dragon Bar, Mama Greta's Bar, which is the one in Splash Landings, and what will eventually, hopefully in summer, be also the Captain's Bar, which is in the atrium of the Alton Towers Hotel. That's the one that has like 45 different gins and stuff like that. That was closed this visit, which is a bit of a shame, because the bars got very, very busy. It looked like there was a work due. Yesterday the conference centre was open all day, and then the bar was the Dragon's Bar was very busy in the evening, so they could have opened another bar. They could have opened the Captain's Bar and done more than enough to have both bars open. But overall, the pods are great. You get access to everything else. One thing to just bear in mind, it's styled off camping, so there's a facilities building where toilets and showers are. The showers are great. And toilet, they're all clean constantly. They're being cleaned, so they are spotless, and the showers are not bad. They work. They're quite nice. And you do get a towel package. You can rent towels, or you bring your own. But to sum it all up, the pods are perfect if you are here, if you just want somewhere to sleep after a day in the park. If you're wanting somewhere with a bit more to do, as in you don't just want to have to go into the park and then go straight to dinner and then straight into the evening entertainments, then I'd recommend the woodland lodges, the hotels, all that, because if there are, say, 4 of you, you'll find it quite tedious and annoying trying to stay for long periods of time when you're not sleeping in here. I'd say 4 people is a bit of a push. 2 adults, 2 kids, more than enough, but they do say it can take up to 4 adults. I think it'll be way too much, because you'll be a bit cramped, but it's entirely up to the individual. So overall, really good, comfortable, warm, and I would recommend. But alas, that is the end of my visit here to Alton Towers Resort. Would I stay in the pods again? Probably. They are very, very nice. Next time I come, I'll probably stay in one of the hotels, either Splash Landings or the Alton Towers Hotel, to see what the experience is like in those. So that is it from Alton Towers. That is it for this video looking into the stargazing pods. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful, because I have found there's not many videos that talk about the stargazing pod online, and I wanted to make something just to, well, help people out. So hopefully this was of some help. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Goodbye.